check this out, fellas. Check game, check game, check game. If you don't know yourself, how can you get to know her or what she's about? Y'all already know I can't do the intro because I'm driving on my way to this damn grocery store to grab some groceries, grab a little odds and ends and whatnot. Dig. I know you ladies love it, you know, because my face is on it. You fellas dig it because it's inspirational. So it is what it is, you dig. Video for education purposes only, fair use only. Like, share, and subscribe, fellas, and hit the notification bell. It's very important for you to like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join the Patreon, fellas. It's up and it's lit, and it's always going to be popping. Go and join the Patreon. I'm steady dropping over there daily. When I get to the house, I got a couple more to drop. But join that Patreon. It's important. Video for education purposes only, fair use only. Go to the description below my about section. You know how to get at me. Everything's there. See, a lot of you fellas really do not know yourselves. Not at all. You don't even know your capabilities or what you're about. Because a lot of you guys are society raised. A lot of you guys are society formed. And when you're society formed and you're society raised and you go off the traditions of society and what people may think of you and what people may perceive of you or how certain people should look at you, then it's going to be quite difficult for you to learn yourself or know yourself. That's just how I go. And a lot of young men are like this. I see it all the time. I counsel so many young men. I do consultations and talk to them, and a lot of them are like this. They be want to know who should they be? What should they do? And I'm going to be honest with you, fellas. Once you get to the age of 17, 18 years old, hell, some is 16. You know, they pretty much know themselves. They pretty much know what they're about. And we speaking on, you know, you guys actually flirting with women and getting on women and talking to women. But some young men really know themselves and know what they're about. They got no problem with handling their business when it comes to women, you know, from a young age. And those are your young men that grow into being players and shit, P's and all that other shit, or young men that grow into having that edge and not giving a fuck about shit because they learned early on, such as myself. I learned way early, you know what I'm saying, on how women are. And that's because I was so in tune with me. I was so in tune with me. Hell, I was considered a, you know, problem child, bad boy, the guy that had the edge or got the edge or whatever the case may be, you know. But I didn't get that far, or I didn't get like that in life, fellas. Pedestalizing and glorifying women. I didn't get that far in life putting women ahead of me and putting things in life and society ahead of me. I've always put me ahead of me. I always put me there on the pedestal. I've always done that. And yeah, I slipped up from time to time and, you know, did some simp ass shit and, you know, put bitches, try to put a bitch first and do all that shit and got the shit end of the stick behind it and learned my lesson. So I've done them things. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. No, by far. Not at all. I wouldn't be able to be here teaching you guys this shit and telling you guys this and how to conduct yourself and how to actually handle yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm by far perfect, fellas. But I have been through so much dealing with these women in certain situations to where it's like, it is what it is, you get it? But at the same time, it's always best to get to know yourself and want to get to know yourself before you want to get to know anyone else. I don't care if you want to get to know your children. I don't give a fuck if you want to get to know your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather. Get to know you first. And the reason why I label them, because they will be more important in your life coming first, right? You know, getting to know God is getting to know you. So if you say, I want to get to know God, it's just as well as getting to know you because he's in you. That's just how it is, you know. But if you don't know yourself, then you will be open, game, and fair target to anyone that thinks that they know you and thinks that they can handle you in their way and how they will want to handle you. because they got every right and every way to handle you. They got the right to do that because you don't have the rights over yourself. You get it? And this is how deep getting to know yourself is, fellas. It's so deep. You know, you can't try to learn a woman and her capabilities and what she's about, and you're empty and you're an empty vessel when it comes to you. That means you're pouring all the water over into her, which you're giving her all the energy, and you're taking from you. That's not it. But if you try to do things like that and get to know the woman, give her all the water and you take from you, then you'll find yourself on the shit end of the stick. You'll find yourself going through it. And that's how it's going and it's supposed to go like that. You'll find yourself scratching your head wondering, where did I go wrong? Why things are not working out the way I planned things to work out, or the way things should probably supposed to work out with me when it comes to women and female companionship. Understanding, learning, captivating who you are is so important. It actually dictates the way you move in life and the way you go in life, which path you go, the way you think in life. That's why getting to know yourself is very, very deep, fellas. And you're supposed to be on that. We all men supposed to come out the womb loving and learning themselves before anything. Just like you point down at your penis and your feet, now you start learning different body parts on yourself as a kid. That's learning and knowing your outer self and your physical. But to get to know and learn your inside self, you must have the heart, the mind frame, the soul, and the wherewithal to eliminate your lust for women. Because that's where a lot of guys go wrong. We ain't talking about education, school, and things of that nature, but you can apply it. You know what I'm saying? Because guys actually fuck up in school and at their jobs and et cetera, at the gyms or certain places, corporate meeting, business adventures, and certain things because they lust on these women. And that's not them knowing themselves. That's them putting all into the bitch. You get it? Because if you know yourself, you're not going to fuck up on certain things. You'll know the right place, the right time, what to do, what not to do, how to communicate, how not to communicate, what to say, what not to say. You'll know a lot of things because you're so in tune to you. And can't nobody cross that out. Can't nobody come across that. Can't nobody stomp it out. Can't nobody even come in front of that shit because you are so guarded with you. So you dictate things that go on. You eliminate or approve things in your life. You get it? But it starts with you getting to know you, or otherwise people will be predicting and making changes and shifts in certain things in your life for you when you're supposed to be doing it. You get it? That's how I go. If you do not know yourself, you're not going to know her or her capabilities, fellas. Because once you know yourself, you'll know your tolerance, what you can stand forth with, what you ain't going to put up with. You'll see bullshit coming from a mile away. You'll see it coming when they open in their fucking mouths. You get it? That's how deep this shit go. Like, share, and subscribe, fellas, and hit the notification bell and go check out that Patreon. It's lit. Holla.